Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome back to Hatton Stadium in New London, where it's again a beautiful afternoon for some baseball right down here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Jacob Link, and I'll be on the call for the second game of the day in the Wisconsin American Legion AA State Tournament between Seymour and Beaver Dam. Seymour, the defending state champs at the AA Legion level, comes into this contest with a 14-2 record during American Legion play, and on the other side, Beaver Dam is 15-4 this summer. Now it's time for the starting lineups for both squads. The starting lineups are brought to you by Associated Bank. Where every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. For the away team in Seymour, leading things off for them will be Colton Nealand. He'll be playing third base, followed by Brady Polk. He'll be playing left field. The pitcher this afternoon for Seymour is Caden Staffelt. He will be batting third, followed by Xavier Saltzman in center field. Micah Byers will be batting fifth and will be behind the dish. Brandon Polk will be at short this afternoon for Seymour. Batting seventh will be Andrew Felty, the first baseman. Jerome Oski will be playing second and batting eighth. And rounding out the starting lineup for Seymour is Scott Sassman, the right fielder. We'll get to the Beaver Dam starting lineups in the bottom half of the first inning, but leading things off for Seymour, like I said, is Colton Nealand, the third baseman. Seymour advanced to this state tournament by taking down Kewaunee County 11-2 in the regional final on the 27th of July. And on the mound right now for Beaver Dam is Jeffrey Freund. Freund gets his sign, wheels and deals. The first pitch is in there for strike one. Freund looks to work quickly. Here's the delivery, and that hits him. It hit Nealand in the front half of his left leg, and he'll be jogging on down to first base after getting hit by the pitch. So the leadoff man is aboard for Seymour.
Next up, left fielder number 8, Brady Polk.
Brady Polk, the lefty, will now come to the plate. The first pitch to him is upstairs for ball one from Freund. Nealand takes his lead over at first. Freund picks back over there, not in time. Freund was the unanimous 2025 All-Badger Large Conference First Team and Pitcher of the Year during the high school season. Here's the pitch from him. That's missing upstairs once again, and it's 2-0. Brady Polk is a senior at Seymour. He awaits a 2-0 pitch. There it is as he drives this one out to right field. It's not the warning track, but it's off his glove. Jarek Westover went up for the play. It bounced off of his glove, and winding up at third base is Colton Nealand, and Brady Polk has a stand-up double. So Seymour already has 2 runners in scoring position to begin this contest. And Freund for Beaver Dam, like I said earlier, here was the pitcher of the year in his conference. He had a 1.71 ERA. Freund sets and fires. That one's in there for strike one to Caden Staffelt. Staffelt, the pitcher this afternoon for Seymour, fouls away the second pitch from Freund, and he's now down to the count 0-2. Once again, Freund working quickly. Fouls it straight back. This game is brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking. A beautiful pitch from Jeffrey Freund on the off speed. And he gets his first strikeout of this afternoon. So with one down, that brings up the cleanup hitter and Xavier. He's playing center field today for Seymour. That pitch is low for ball one. That one misses low that time. It's 2 balls, no strikes to Saltzman. Saltzman led this team during the high school season with a .394 average. Swings at this one, a little dribbler foul, I believe. Yes, it was foul on the third base side. And it's 2-1. Saltzman was a unanimous 2025 All-Bay Conference first team member and was the Conference Player of the Year this year for the Bay Conference as well. That one hits him. Hit him in the backside of the foot, and now the bases are loaded for Micah Byers. So 2 men have gotten hit so far in this first inning. And immediately there's going to be a chat on the mound with Jeffrey Freund. Freund did lead his squad in hit batsmen during the high school season. He had 6 in his 13 appearances. Today's game is also sponsored by Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Learn more at nicolaybank.com. So Byers steps towards the front half of the batter's box as Freund delivers the first pitch to him. That one is right down Main Street for strike one. Still only 1 away for Seymour. Bases are loaded. The pitch. Another strike from Freund, and now Byers is down to the count 0-2. Freund working quickly from the full windup. The delivery. Swing and a miss. The foul tip was grabbed. I believe I heard a foul tip that time. But Wendorf was able to snag that one for the second out of this inning.
Next up for Seymour, shortstop number 7, Brandon Pope.
So with 2 down, Brandon Polk comes up to bat. The first pitch he sees, he drives that one to right field, and a nice sliding catch by Jarek Westover to end the inning. And even though Seymour had the bases loaded, somehow Beaver Dam gets out unscathed. We will head to the bottom half of the first inning. Still 0-0 between Seymour and Beaver Dam. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future Checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. My name is Jacob Link, and we are live from Hatton Stadium, where we are about to start the bottom half of the first inning, where it's still 0-0 between Beaver Dam and Seymour. Now it's time for the starting lineups for Beaver Dam. This is presented to you by Associated Bank, where in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. Leading things off for Beaver Dam will be the pitcher Jeffrey Freund, followed by Carson Franke and Jarek Westover will be batting third. Zach Shave will be batting fourth. Jackson Ladron will be batting fifth and playing second place. Bradley Wendorf will be batting sixth. Eli Johnson bats in the seventh hole. Brandon Morrissey bats eighth, and Kellen Schmuel rounds things out for Beaver Dam. And on the mound for Seymour is Caden Staffel. That first pitch. Now this one's driven high up in the air. Should be an easy play for Sassman in right field, and it is, and there's one out after that flyout from Jeffrey Freund.
One down for the Beaver Dam, third baseman, number 9, Carson Franke.
So that brings Franke to the plate. Staffel with the first pitch to him. Swung on. That one's driven foul. The count will be 0-1. Franke is a senior for Beaver Dam. As that pitch misses the zone a little bit low. And it's 1-1. Franke also plays on Beaver Dam's boys soccer team. As that one's a little dribble foul. So now the count is 1-2 to Franke. Staffeld is looking for a sign. He gets it from the full windup. The delivery. Swung on. That one's driven to center field. Sliding in. Did he make the play? Yes, he did. Xavier Saltzman, what a grab. Couple of spectacular catches already from both squads in this contest.
Nice plays in the outfield early in the game today.
And with 2 down, that brings up Jarek Westover. This season, Staffel on the mound for Seymour during the high school season had a 1.75 ERA. The first pitch is hit over to poke at short, throws it to first in time to Felty to end the inning. So Beaver Dam goes down in order as we head to the top of the second inning here on Zaleski Sports covering American Legion Baseball. It's still 0-0.
High school sports and entertainment, there's nothing like it, you can't contain it. Friday nights with hometown pride, Zaleski Sports is statewide hype. Cameras roll, the crowds go crazy, live stream gold, it's never lazy. Play so big, you'll replay it twice, coverage bold, it's really nice. High school sports and entertainment, there's nothing like it, you can't contain it. Hometown hype, we lift it higher. Zaleski Sports, we bring the fire.
Welcome back to Hatton Stadium. My name is Jacob Link for Zaleski Sports. It's still 0-0 between Beaver Dam and Seymour as we start the top half of the second inning with Seymour coming up to bat. They're going to be led off by Andrew Felty, the first baseman, and Jeffrey Freund is, of course, back out there for Beaver Dam. He had a little bit of trouble last inning, had the bases loaded, but Beaver Dam escaped with a 0 up on the board. The first pitch to Felty is high for ball 1. Freund gets his sign. The full windup and the pitch. Felty sends that one to center, but tracking over there is Eli Johnson. Made it a little bit tougher grab than it probably should have been, but Johnson's there to make the grab for out number 1.
Second baseman, number 14, Romy Oski.
So that brings Romy Oski to the plate, the second baseman for Seymour. As the pitch is in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss that time from Oski. And he's down in the 0-2 hole to Jeffrey Freund. Freund seems dialed in now after having a little bit of trouble as that one just misses inside. Freund this season on the mound for Beaver Dam. During the high school season had a 0.94 whip. As there's a big swing and a miss with the off-speed with Jeffrey Freund, and that's another strikeout for him as Oski goes down on strikes.
2 down for the right fielder, number 10, Scott Sassman.
So the number 9 hitter in Scott Sassman will come up for Seymour. The first pitch to him is upstairs for ball 1. Freund sets and deals. Big swing and a miss from Sassman. And it's 1-1. Freund again working quickly. Another big swing and a miss from Sassman. And suddenly he's 1 strike away, Freund is, from putting up another 0. The delivery. And there he gets another strikeout, his second of this inning. And Freund puts up another 0 on that scoreboard. Seymour went down 1-2-3 in that inning as we will head to the bottom half of the second inning after this short break. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Welcome back to Hatton Stadium here in New London, where Zaleski Sports is continuing its coverage of the 2025 Wisconsin American Legion State AA Tournament. Back on the mound is Caden Staffelt for Seymour. The first pitch to the leadoff hitter for Beaver Dam, and Zach Shave is low for ball 1. Staffelt delivers his next pitch. That one's fouled away. It evens things up to 1-1 to Shave. Shave hit .271 during the high school season for Beaver Dam, and he gets plunked. So Shave will trot on down to first base after Staffelt hits him.
Next up for Beaver Dam, second baseman, number 3, Jackson Ladron.
So with the leadoff runner aboard for Beaver Dam, that'll bring up Jackson Ladron. And while we have a little bit of a visit to the mound, let's get through some more of our sponsors. That includes Infinity Exteriors, installing a peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unsculpturous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. Pick on down to first base, and he got him! What a throw from Micah Byers. That pitch was a ball to Ladron, and got Shave lacking at first base. His lead was way too far out there. I don't think he thought Byers was going to turn and throw down there, but they record the first out of the inning. And that pitch hits the strike zone from Staffelt to Ladron, and it's now 1-1. Staffelt's next pitch was low. Here's the windup and the pitch. Fouls that one away. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ladron. Ladron batting from the left side as Staffelt readies and fires and got him swinging. Sent it right past Ladron, and now there's 2 away.
2 down for the catcher, number 16, Brad Wendell.
So the catcher Bradley Wendorf now steps into the batter's box with 2 down. The first pitch to him is a swing and a miss. Staffeld is now working quickly. He's in a groove right now, and he sends that one nearly over the head of Byers, but he's able to hop up and grab that one. Evens the count to 1-1. Wendorf hit just 197 during the high school season, and there's a swing and a miss from him. It's now 1-2. Staffeld sets and deals the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks from Caden Staffeld to end the inning. So another 0 is put up on the board after we have completed 2 innings of play here between Beaver Dam and Seymour. Still nothing. We head to the top of the 3rd inning right here on Zaleski Sports with more coverage of American Legion baseball.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Hey Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
We begin the 3rd inning of play here at Hatton Stadium with still no score. Neither team has been able to find a breakthrough. Some very good starting pitchers so far on both squads. My name is Jacob Link with Zaleski Sports, and back on the mound for Beaver Dam is Jeffrey Freund, and leading things off for Seymour is Colton Nealand as we are back to the top of the order.
For Seymour, post 106, 3rd baseman, number 5, Colton Nealand.
Nealand was hit by a pitch his last time up in the 1st inning. In that inning, Seymour was able to get the bases loaded, but was unable to get a run through. The first pitch is right down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. Ooh, that one hits him again. That time it hit him right on the wrist, and it bounced down and it took out Wendorf. So Nealand gets hit in his 2 plate appearances. So again, the leadoff runner is on base for Seymour as Brady Polk steps in, the lefty on the left-hand side of the batter's box. Freund looks back at the runner and delivers. That pitch is low for ball 1. Polk reached second on an error his last time up in the 1st inning. That one is swung on and fouled first base side. Evens the count to 1-1. Polk led the team in runs scored during the high school season with 33 as the pick over from Freund is not in time. Polk, the senior for Seymour, was an All-Bay Conference first-team member this season and a second-team member last season. The second pick over from Freund, once again, is not in time. The lefty is trying to catch Colton Nealand sleeping over there at first base. Freund looks at him a 3rd time. This time he'll deliver to the batter. Swung on and grounded over to Shave at first. He'll step on first base for the first out of the 3rd inning.
One down, runner on second for number 16.
On that play, advancing to second was Nealand. So now they do have a runner in scoring position as Caden Staffeld will step up to the plate. First pitch from Freund. That one is sent up high in the air. This is popped up on the infield. Shave, calling everybody else off, makes the catch for out number 2. So very quickly there are 2 outs. And Xavier Saltzman will step into the box, the center fielder for Seymour. Saltzman was hit by a pitch back in the first inning as well. That one is belted through the gap for a base hit. Rounding third is Nealand. Here comes the throw. He's going to score, I believe. Yes, he did. It's 1-0 Seymour, and on the throw, advancing down to second base is Saltzman after a beautiful single from him. So Nealand puts Seymour up first as it's 1-0. And that brings up Micah Byers. And again, Seymour still has a runner in scoring position. They can even add to their lead. Byers struck out back in the first inning. Freund delivers to him, swung on and fouled straight back. And it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery from Freund. That one's upstairs. And it's 1-1. Byers hit .323 during the high school season as he jumps out of the way of that pitch. That misses inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Freund looks the runner back at second base and fires. That one's in the dirt. Nice job from Wendorf just to keep that ball in front of him. Freund sets and deals. That one was off the plate as well. Jumping out of the way again was Byers in that last one. Full count now to him. The windup and the pitch. That one is slugged well foul. Line drive shot. Hopefully everybody's okay. That one was rocketed foul off the bat of Byers. Byers had 21 hits and 23 RBIs. And that one just plunks him right in the back. Another hit batsman for Jeffrey Freund. Now there's runners at first and second with 2 down.
Shortstop number 7, Brandon Polk.
So Brandon Polk has a couple of runners you can try to hit home, try to extend this Seymour lead. Polk flew out to right field his last time up. Thought about going that time, pulled it back, and took the ball up high. The delivery. That one is right down the middle. And that evens the count at 1. Freund was 9-2 as a pitcher this season, as that one is sent out to center field, and Eli Johnson is there to make the catch. So Freund had some more trouble in this third inning, but they're able to limit the damage to just 1. Seymour, on the other hand, is going to be very happy they were able to take this lead early in this ball game. Seymour leads it 1-0 as we head to the bottom half of the third inning. My name is Jacob Link, and this is American Legion Baseball coverage on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring,
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
We begin the bottom of the third here at Hatton Stadium in New London after Seymour just took the lead in the last half inning after an RBI single from Xavier Saltzman. So Beaver Dam will be looking to respond with a run here, right here on Sports. We have more coverage of the 2025 Wisconsin American Legion State Tournament for AA. Eli Johnson grounds out to Felty to begin the bottom of the third, as that was just one pitch and one out from Caden Staffeld. The one away, that brings up Brandon Morrissey.
Next up, left fielder number 10, Brandon Morrissey.
Morrissey, the lefty, awaits the pitch from Staffeld. That one is sent foul first base side. It's 0-1. Staffeld has had a pretty clean game so far in this one. That one hits his bat when he tried to check swing. So now he's down in the count 0-2 as Morrissey. So far, Staffeld has only allowed one base runner, and that was on a hit by pitch back in the second. The delivery. Swung on and sent right towards the press box, foul. We'll have 0-2 all over again. Staffeld delivers, and that one hits. So now Staffeld has hit batters in back-to-back innings. I've lost track of how many batters have been hit in this one so far.
Morrissey takes the free base. Next up for Beaver Dam, shortstop number 11, Kellen Schmuel.
We want to thank Mutual of Wausau for sponsoring us during this broadcast. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. So the runner at first base, it brings up Kellen Schmuel. He squares the bunt, pulls it back. That one was upstairs for ball one. Staffeld looks the runner back and deals. Again, squaring the bunt with Schmuel. He pulled that one back once again, and again it was high. Staffeld delivers. He squared the bunt, sent that one foul. Beaver Dam looking to manufacture a run here in the third inning. There is one away. So Staffeld checks his sign once again. Looks back at Morrissey at first base, and here's the delivery. Bunted that one, foul. Now it's 2-2. Now he's in a dangerous situation if he tries to lay one down again. Staffeld again sets. From the stretch, the delivery. Swung on, driven foul over the Beaver Dam dugout on the first base side, now to play. This game is presented to us by Fleet Farm. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need at all the lowest prices. That pitch from Staffeld is low, but it is called a strike. Got the lower half of the strike zone, and down on strikes goes Schmuel, and now there's two away.
Jeffrey Freund.
Third strikeout of this afternoon for Staffeld, and we're back to the top of the order in Jeffrey Freund. The first pitch is driven through the gap between first base and second. Rounding second and going to third is Morrissey, and now there's runners at the corners for Beaver Dam with two away. And now the ball got thrown away that time. So some sloppy throwing from this Seymour defensive squad as advancing down to second on the air is Freund. Now there's 2 runners in scoring position. As that ball to Franke is sent to center field, tracking in is Saltzman to make the play, and that ends the inning. So even though Beaver Dam had 2 runners in scoring position, they were unable to do anything with it. Still remains 1-0 Seymour as we head to the top of the 4th inning. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Hi, I'm John, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Welcome back to Hatton Stadium in New London, where we begin the top of the 4th inning here on Zaleski Sports with the AA American Legion State Tournament. Still 1-0. Seymour leads this one. And we have a new pitcher out there for Beaver Dam. Jarek Westover will take over for Jeffrey Freund. Freund had some issues with control early on as he hit a number of batters, and this one is Westover will now take things over. So with this pitching change, let's give some more shout-outs to our sponsors. That includes Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Top Ridge Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit topridgeexteriors.com. And also, thank you to Grassland, finding rewarding and exciting career opportunities at Grassland. Be a part of the gold standard in butter production with Grassland. Get more information at grassland.com.
First baseman number 44, Andrew Felty.
Leading things off for Seymour is Andrew Felty. The first pitch to him from Jarek Westover is in there for a strike. That one is popped up high in the air. It's tailing foul, and it will drop in foul territory. So it looks like Freund will take over in right field. As Westover collects himself, he's ahead in this count to Felty. It's 0-2. Felty flew out to center field back in the 2nd inning. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Westover gets his first strikeout and his first batter that he faced, and there's one away.
Next up for Seymour, second baseman number 14, Romy Oski.
Romy Oski steps into the box with one away. He had a strikeout his last time at the plate. That first pitch is inside for ball 1. Westover delivers. That one's low. 2-0 is the count to Oski. Westover had a 5.37 ERA during the high school season as he sends that one foul once again was Oski. 2 balls and 1 strike is the count to him. Westover was a senior for Beaver Dam. Was a 2024 All Badger Large Conference honorable mention. Gets his sign and fires. Swung on, that one sent out to center field. Johnson is over there to make the grab, and there's 2 away. So with the bases empty, Scott Sassman will head to the plate. Sassman, the number 9 hitter for Seymour, struck out in the 2nd inning. The first pitch to him from Westover. That one's low and inside for ball 1. Sassman hit 182 during the high school season. Now he sends a dribbler right back to Westover, who flips it over to Shave in time for out number 3. So Westover comes in for some relief work and goes 1, 2, 3 through the Seymour batting order. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning with Seymour still on top, 1-0. This is American Legion Baseball State Championship coverage right here on Zaleski Sports.
Mega Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meta Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at metacustom.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports' coverage of the 2025 American Legion State Baseball Tournament in the AA level. My name is Jacob Link, and we start the bottom of the 4th inning with Caden Staffeld back on the mound for Seymour. They lead Beaver Dam 1-0. Jarek Westover, we just saw on the mound a moment ago from Beaver Dam, steps up to the plate. That first pitch is in there for strike 1. Sends that one foul on the second pitch he sees, and he's in the 0-2 hole. Westover grounded out to short back in the 1st inning. Staffelt working from the windup, on the lefty Westover. Sends that ball low. It's now 1-2. Staffelt shook off his catcher, got a new sign and delivers. That ball is blasted through the gap. It'll be a base hit for Jarek Westover. The leadoff man is aboard for Beaver Dam. And Zach Shave will step up to the plate now. Beaver Dam again looking to manufacture a run here to tie things up in the bottom of the 4th. Staffelt deals. That one is popped straight up in the air, headed foul, and it will go foul. The count's 0-1. Big thank you to Culligan, one of our sponsors for this broadcast. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration needs. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Staffelt steps off as he was checking the runner in Westover over there at first base. So he will reset. Now the pick over. That one was close, but not in time. As again, Staffelt was checking Westover. Count is still 0-1 to Shave. Staffelt deals. That one hits him. So again in this contest, we see another batter get hit. Now there's runners on first and second with still nobody out. So Shave gets hit for the second time today. And Jackson Ladron will step up to the plate now. He's got some ducks on the pond for him. Ladron struck out back in the second inning. As the lefty steps into the box. He squares the bunt now, pulls it back, and that one was upstairs for ball one. Andrew Felty over there at first is playing way up on the grass, trying to protect against the bunt. The pitch. He bunts that one, it's popped up, and Staffel is there to make the grab. Throws it over to second, but it's just off the mark over there to Poke. Now, it would have been a beautiful double play if they would have converted that just because they were catching Westover off the base, but instead there's one away for Bradley Wendorf. Staffel delivers. Swung on. That one is driven to center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit in front of Saltzman. That'll only be a single for Wendorf. The runners will hold their positions, but the bases are loaded for Beaver Dam. Only one out in the bottom of the fourth. And now both the first and third baseman will be up on the grass. And squaring to bunt is Johnson. He bunts that one foul. Johnson grounded out to first back in the third inning. Johnson hit .05 during the regular season for Beaver Dam. He's also a forward on their basketball team and a defensive back and wide receiver on Beaver Dam's football team. Recorded 1 hit and 10 games for Beaver Dam during the high school season. The pitch to him is a big swing and a miss. Now he's in the 0-2 hole. Staffel gets his sign, spins and fires. That one missed the zone upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Johnson. Johnson changes his stance a little bit and takes that one. That one was very close. That did miss the zone. Now we're even at 2-2. Staffel with the delivery. That one misses outside as well. And now the count is full with the bases loaded and 1 out. Beaver Dam dugout getting loud here at Hatton Stadium. The 3-2 pitch. That one's low, and we are tied after Staffel walks in a run. Scoring from third base is Westover. And we have a brand new ball game. And now looks like we will have a discussion at the mound. We'll see what they want to do here. Until this inning, Staffel looked very effective out there on the mound. He didn't give up a hit until the third inning. And this is the first one where he's allowed a run. So it's 1-1 in the bottom of the fourth between Seymour and Beaver Dam. During the WIAA season, Seymour made it all the way to the Division II state championship game, where they lost 5-4. And on the other side, Beaver Dam, they advanced to the Division I sectional final, but ended up losing to Hartford 2-0. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled back from Brandon Morrissey, who has just stepped into the box. And Seymour will remain with Staffeld out there on the mound. The delivery. That one is sent over to second to Oski. Tosses it over to Polk, over to first. That one's not in time, and it's a little bit high. That pulled Felty off the base. And it'll be an RBI for Morrissey.
Morrissey reaches on the fielder's choice. Runner scores for Beaver Dam.
So still they'll have runners on first and third as Shave scored on that play. Morrissey with an RBI on the fielder's choice. And now Kellen Schmuel will step up the pitch. And stealing second base. They got him in a rundown now. Now this is interesting. What are they going to do? Because Wendorf is over there at third. The throw comes in from home. And that one is in time. And that will end the inning. So some interesting base running from Beaver Dam. They do take a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the fourth, but that's all they're going to get. We'll head to the top of the fifth inning here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Jacob Link, and this is coverage of the 2025 American Legion AA State Tournament.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Take your education out the classroom and give New Spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
Welcome back to the top of the fifth inning here at Hatton Stadium. Beaver Dam just took a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the fourth. Leading things off for Seymour in this top of the fifth is Colton Nealand as we are back to the top of the order.
Leading off for Seymour, third baseman number 5, Colton Nealand.
Back on the mound is Jarek Westover for Beaver Dam in his relief role for Jeffrey Freund. Here's the first pitch to Leland. Swung on and fouled straight back. It's 0-1. Nealand has been hit both times. He's been up there. The 0-1 pitch misses upstairs. 1-1 is the count. Westover looks to work quickly. The delivery. Big cut that time from Nealand. And now it's 1-2. Westover looks to work quickly again. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. The second strikeout of this afternoon for Jarek Westover, and there's one away. So that'll bring up Brady Polk. Polk reached on an error in the first inning and grounded out to first back in the third. The first pitch to him is in the dirt for ball one. Westover gets his sign and deals. Right down the middle that pitch goes. And that evens the count to 1-1. Brady Polk has been an All-Big Conference honoree the last 3 years, I should say. He's a senior this year for Seymour. Watches that pitch go by low for ball two. Westover's delivery. Swung on and popped up. This should stay in the infield, and it'll be Jackson Ladron who makes the catch over at second for out number two.
High pop fly by Polk, reeled in at second base. Next up.
So with 2 down, that'll bring up Caden Staffelt. Staffelt, has been the pitcher all game for Seymour. Here's the first delivery to him. That one's in the dirt for ball 1. Staffelt's 0 for 2 today. Westover fired. That ball is sent in foul territory. It's going to get down in left field. Was rocketed off the bat that time from Staffelt. Staffelt struck out in the first inning and popped out to the first baseman in the third. Westover's delivery. That one's upstairs. Pops out of the glove of Wendorf. So 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch. Thought about it. He did not go around. And that one was up high once again. 3-1 is the count to Staffelt. Westover gets a sign that he likes. And fouling that one off is Staffelt behind home plate. And Westover has battled back to get this count full. 2 down. The 3-2 pitch. Right down the middle for strike 3. Westover shows his excitement as he gets off the mound. And he goes through the Seymour batting order 1, 2, 3. He'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still 2-1. Beaver Dam leads this one. This is Zaleski Sports' coverage of the 25 American Legion State Baseball Tournament.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future Checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports and our coverage of the 2025 American Legion State Championships here for the AA level. We got a pitching change on the mound for Seymour. Replacing Caden Staffelt will be Kobe Barth. Now, during the high school season, Barth had a 3.32 ERA. Leading things off will be Kellen Schmuel. He's back up to bat after that rundown situation that ended the last inning. The first pitch to him. That one is right down the middle for strike 1. Second pitch is grounded over to Polk. He turns and fires. Not in time as that one goes in and out of the glove of Andrew Felty. And Schmuel is aboard for Beaver Dam. Back to the top of the order we go as Jeffrey Freund is up to bat. Freund, during the high school season, set the single-season Beaver Dam record for hits with 43. Barth takes the runner back. Swinging is Freund, sends that one to right field, foul territory, making a spectacular grab is Scott Sassman. The throw will come in, and tagging over there will be Kellen Schmuel as he goes down to second base, but absolutely laying out that time was Sassman. A beautiful catch. So with one away, that brings up Carson Franke.
Third baseman number 9, Carson Franke.
Franke flew out to center field both times he's been up to the plate. The delivery. Misses upstairs for ball 1. Barth looks to hold the runner back. Now he tosses it back. Pick over was in and out of the glove of Polk. Still a 1-0 count to Franke. The delivery. Swing and a miss. So that even things up at 1-1. Barth checks the runner back once again and fires. Another big cut from Franke. And it's 1-2. Barth sets and deals the 1-2. That one was low. Tried a little off-speed action that time. Franke hit .264 for Beaver Dam during the high school season. Here's the pitch. Swung on, driven over to short. Nice stab from Pokey, but it's going to get in and out of his glove. Instead, he throws to third, and now I think they might have the runner in a rundown, and he throws it away. Nealon just absolutely threw the ball over the head of Felty, and a couple of more mistakes from the Seymour defensive unit allows another Beaver Dam run.
2 bases on the error.
It was a nice play from Franke. Was going to be a tough throw from Polk. And Franke will get 2 bases on the air, and he drives in a run. So that increases the lead to 3-1 now for Beaver Dam. They still have that runner on third base. And there's only one away. And now it looks like they'll have the infield in. Seymour will. So after some craziness, that brings up Jarek Westover to the plate. He squares the bunt. He lays one down third base side. Nealon can't find the baseball. Now he throws it over to third and is dropped by Polk. Some more mistakes. So that'll be a fielder's choice for Westover. And now there's going to be a discussion on the mound for Seymour. The last couple of plays have not looked like they know where they're throwing the baseball around to. So after this discussion, Beaver Dam will have Franke still at third, Westover at first, in 1 out. So after the discussion on the mound, they're going to keep Barth out there. And up now for Beaver Dam, after all that craziness, is Zach Shave. Shave steps into the right side. He's swinging away, and he sends this one right behind Polk, excuse me, as drops right in front of the left fielder. A base hit and an RBI for Zach Shave. Very quickly, Beaver Dam is opening up this game. It's now 4-1. Runners are still on first and second. Franke scored on that last play. Jackson Ladron is up there as he watches the first pitch go by. Barth sets and fires. Swing and a miss that time from Ladron. And it's 0-2. Ladron is 0 for 2 today. Struck out in the second. Popped out back to the pitcher in the fourth. Delivery. Swung on, grounded through the gap. Once again, rounding third. Here comes the throw. It is not in time. Westover scores from second base after that single from Ladron. And now it's 5-1 Beaver Dam. Advancing to second was Shave. Ladron is at first after that RBI single. And Bradley Wendorf, the catcher, stands in the box. He squares the bunt. He sends one down the third base side. This could be trouble. There's nobody covering first base. And again, the bases are loaded. So a bunt single for Wendorf. So Eli Johnson will be up to bat. And again, we'll have a discussion. I believe that's the end of the day for Barth. We'll have to see who they bring in for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank game sponsor McAford. They're taking care of all the state tournament
As
t-shirts. Then check out McAford.
Still looking to see
Right in front of the courtyard.
who is on the mound.
T-shirts and apparel.
And I believe it's Colton Nealand.
I'd like to thank New London Building Supply.
So Nealand will come over from third base to
Northland Electrical Services.
take over.
TNT Tackle.
We'll also have to see who took over for Nealand at third once we get going again. But during the season, let's take a look at how Nealand did as a pitcher. He was an All-Bay Conference first-team member this year. In 2023, he was an honorable mention for the All-Bay Conference, before the Bay Conference, I should say. He had a 0.43 ERA in the high school season in 8 appearances. So he will continue to loosen on the mound, working with Micah Byers behind the dish. And again, there's only one out in this 5th inning. So Beaver Dam has a lot to work with. Braden Banker will take over for Nealand at third.
Eli Johnson stepping up to the plate for Beaver Dam.
So Johnson is in there. Nealand sets and fires. Johnson sends that one to right field, and making the catch is Polk. The runner will tag up and score from third base. That is Shave, and now it's a 6-1 game. And now there is 2 away. And Beaver Dam's almost batted around their batting order. Brandon Morrissey will step up, the lefty. Runners on first and second still. Nealand's pitch is right down the middle for strike one. Nealand sets again and fires. Swung on. Might be trouble for Oski. No, they're going to say it was foul. So it's 0-2 to Morrissey. Nealand just hoping to get out of this inning with no more runs up on that board. 4 runs have come in this 5th inning. Nealand sets and deals. That one misses upstairs. It's 1-2. Morrissey today was hit by a pitch and grounded into a fielder's choice in the 4th. The delivery, big swing and a miss. He got him with the off speed. And Nealand gets Seymour out of the inning They allowed 4 runs in that one as Beaver Dam has taken a 6-1 lead. We will head to the top of the 6th inning right after this short break. My name is Jacob Blink, and this is coverage of the 2025 American Legion State Tournament right here on Zaleski Sports.
High school sports and entertainment, there's nothing like it, you can't contain it. Hungry. Friday nights with hometown pride, Zaleski Sports is statewide hype. Cameras roll, the crowds go crazy, live stream gold is never lazy. Play so big, you'll replay it twice, coverage bold, it's really nice. High school sports and entertainment, there's nothing like it, you can't contain it. Hungry. Hometown hype, we lift it higher. Zaleski Sports, we bring the fire.
Welcome back to Hatton Stadium here in New London. Not a cloud in the sky today as Beaver Dam has increased its lead to 6-1. This is Zaleski Sports' coverage of the 2025 Wisconsin American Legion AA State Tournament. Back on the mound for Beaver Dam is Jarek Westover. He has looked spectacular coming in for relief for Jeffrey Freund. Xavier Saltzman will lead things off for Seymour in the top of the 6th. Westover gets a sign and fires right down the middle for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery swung on, fouled third base side. It's 0-2. Saltzman was hit by a pitch in the first, then had a RBI single in the third, and reached second on a throwing error from the right fielder. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Westover. That one is upstairs. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Saltzman. The delivery. Big swing and a miss from Saltzman. Another strikeout for Westover, and there's 1 away.
One down for the catcher, number 25, Micah Byers.
That'll bring Micah Byers to the dish. Byers struck out in the first and was hit by a pitch in the third. That one misses low on the first delivery from Westover. It's 1-0. Westover will get going quickly. That pitch is low again, and it gets away from Wendorf behind the dish. 2 balls, no strikes. Byers had 21 hits in the high school season as he watches that one go by. 2 balls, 1 strike to Byers. Byers also had 23 RBIs. Tried to go for the big one that time. Now it's 1-2. Byers was a unanimous All-Bay Conference first-team selection this past year. That one misses upstairs. And Byers has worked the count to full. Westover with the delivery. Swung on and driven right to Franke. Franke turns, fires over to first in time for out number 2. So with 2 down, that brings up Brandon Polk. Polk is 0 for 2 today. Flew out to right field in the first and flew out to center in the third. The pitch to him is low for ball 1. The delivery. That one is sent up high in the air. Foul territory. This could be a play for Shave. He's over there. He makes the grab. And that does it for Seymour's at-bats in the 6th. They went down 1-2-3 in order as now we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's still 6-1 Beaver Dam. And this is Zaleski Sports' coverage of American Legion Baseball.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports' coverage of the 2025 American Legion State AA Championship as we start the bottom half of the 6th inning here with Beaver Dam on top 6-1 over Seymour. We're back to the top of the order for Beaver Dam. Actually, we are still at Schmuel. Excuse me. Schmuel is at bat right now for Beaver Dam. The 9-hitter as he sends that one over to Oski. Oski turns, fires to first in time for out number 1. So now we are at the top of the order for Beaver Dam in Jeffrey Freund. Freund has committed to UW River Falls for both baseball and football. First pitch to him is right down the middle for strike 1. Neeland once again on the mound for Seymour in a relief role. Sends that pitch well high of Freund. Freund was both all-conference for baseball and football. He's a punter for Beaver Dam as he sends that ball up the middle. And reaching for that one is Oski. He has no throw on that one. Just try to keep that one on the infield. Going to be a hit for Freund. His second on the day. And there's a runner on first base for Beaver Dam. Franke steps up for his 4th appearance at the plate today. The pick over. That is not in time from Neeland. Freund did lead this team with 10 stolen bases during the high school season. Here's the pitch. That one is in there. Strike 1 to Franke. Neeland checks the runner once again. Winds into deals. And he was the count to 1-1 after that pitch was a little bit outside. Franke had a single back in the 5th. Now the pick over once again. That ball gets away from Felty, not too far away though. And staying at first is Freund. Franke flew out to center in both the 3rd and the 1st. And then, of course, just like I said, had that single in the 5th. Neeland sets and deals. That ball's outside. Throw down to first. That is not in time. And again, they're trying to catch Freund leaning a little bit too much towards second base. It's 2-1 to Franke. Sets and fires. That one catches the zone at 2-2. And again, Byers thought about throwing down just to keep Freund closer to that bag. Nealon sets and deals. There goes the runner. Throw on down to second base is going to be in time. A beautiful throw from Byers to get Freund. And after that, there's 2 away. So now the bases are empty. Still a 2-2 count to Franke. Nealon sets and deals. That one is sent high up in the air. Saltzman is running in, but he's going to be called off by Oski, who makes the grab just in the grass for out number 3. So we will head to the top of the 7th, the last opportunity for Seymour to either tie or take the lead. Still 6-1 Beaver Dam, and this is Zaleski Sports' coverage of American Legion Baseball.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports' coverage of the 2025 American Legion State Tournament for AA. Beaver Dam is looking to shut down Seymour for one last inning as they are on top 6-1. Jarek Westover will look to close things out. It's been pretty much him and Freund all game on the mound for Beaver Dam, and leading things off for Seymour in what is potentially their last inning here today will be Andrew Felty.
First baseman number 44, Andrew Felty.
Felty is 0 for 2 today. He flew out to center in the second and struck out in the fourth. Westover's first pitch is going to be low for ball 1. Westover looks to work quickly. He deals, and that one is right down the middle. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike to Felty. The pitch. Right down the middle once again from Westover. Felty has had 19 hits during the high school season. Here's the 1-2 pitch to him. That one is just a little bit low. Tried to toss that one around his knees, Westover did. Felty hit .297 during the high school season as that one is well low. And now the count is full. The 3-2 pitch from Westover. Here it is. Now gets away from Wendorf. And jogging on down to first base after the walk is Andrew Felty. Leadoff runner is aboard. That's the most important thing for Seymour. And Romioski, or this is actually Braden Banker, will pinch hit for Oski. So Banker will check in. And we also have a pitching change as well for Beaver Dam. And Westover's day is done as a pitcher. And Franke will come over from third in relief of Westover. Westover will head over to third in exchange. So a little bit confusing on that end, but anyways, we will have a new pitcher and a new hitter in this one. Braden Banker hit 182 during the high school season for Seymour. He had 4 hits and 3 RBIs. As the senior Franke continues to warm up on the mound. As Seymour has that runner on first base, looking to put together a big inning here to send this one into extra innings, or at least force Beaver Dam to bat in the bottom of the 7th. Right now, Beaver Dam, of course, is still on top, 6-1. Beaver Dam's also out-hit Seymour 9-1. And Seymour has had 3 errors in this one, Beaver Dam with just 1. Now we're back to the action as Banker steps in the box. Franke's there. The pickoff first is not in time. Checking the runner in Felty. Franke gets a sign and deals. That one is right down the middle for strike 1. Banker steps up in the batter's box a little bit. The pitch from Franke. That one's right down Main Street once again, and it's 0-2. The delivery misses outside is Franke with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And after Banker, there will be another pinch hitter for this Seymour squad, as that one misses the zone outside just a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jordan Thompson is in the on-deck circle for Seymour, as now Franke steps off the rubber, looking for a new sign. Felty takes his lead at first. The pitch. That one is bounced to Wendorf behind the plate. The count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Banker. Franke sets and deals. Swung on. That one is popped up. Foul territory, first base side, and out of the reach of Shave. So we'll have a full count once again to Banker. Franke has not had a whole lot of pitching during the high school season for Beaver Dam. So we'll have to see how he fares in this appearance for him, but has got Banker to the full count. The pitch, that one is fouled straight behind home plate, out of play. And the battle ensues between Franke and Banker. Franke sets and fires. That one, he draws the walk, Banker does. Banker lets that one whiz right past him on the outside half of the plate. And now there's runners on first and second after back-to-back walks from Beaver Dam. And so Jordan Thompson will pinch hit for Scott Sassman. Sassman was 0 for 2 this afternoon. Thompson, during the high school season, hit .455 for Seymour. Franke looks over his runners. Here's the first pitch. That one's right down the middle of the Thompson. Still nobody out for this Beaver Dam defense. Thompson, a junior over there at Seymour. The 0-1 sends it past the diving, stabbing glove of Franke, and the toss over to second base is in time for out number 1.
Thompson reaches on the fielder's choice. Runners at first and third. One down.
So after that fielder's choice,
Number 5, Colton Neeland.
I'll have runners on first and third. As Banker that time was out at second base. And now we have another discussion at the mound for Beaver Dam. We're back to the top of the order for Seymour and Colton Neeland. Neeland came in for some relief work on the mound for Seymour. Today, Neeland has been hit twice in the first and third innings and struck out in the fifth. Franke will remain out on the mound for Beaver Dam. Runners take their leads at first and third. The pick over to first, not in time, and the runner will stay at third as well. Franke sets and fires. The bunt is pulled back from Neeland, and that ball was low. 1-0 is the count to Neeland. The pitch. That one is hitting the zone that time, and that evens the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 1 strike, to Neeland. Franke works fast. Fouling that one off behind home plate is Neeland. And now it is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Neeland, like I said before, hit .338 during the high school season, and he had 24 hits. The pick over to first from Franke is not in time. Franke shakes off the sign from his catcher. Sets and fires. That one's over the head of Neeland. It's now 2-2. Franke looks the runners back again. The 2-2 pitch. Driven over to third. Past the glove of Westover in the score. Seymour has 1 run in. Staying at second base will be Thompson. So a nice piece of hitting from Neeland to get his first hit of the day. And that has cut this Beaver Dam lead down to 6-2. Just the second hit of today for Seymour. And they got runners on first and second. Up to bat is Brady Polk as he takes that first pitch for a strike. Still only 1 away for this Seymour offense. It's do or die time for them. Pitches upstairs. Polk reach on an air back in the first. Grounded out to first in the third and popped out to second base last time up. And that time he sends that one to shallow center field. It's going to be picked up by Johnson. It's a base hit for Polk, and the bases are loaded for Seymour.
For number 16, Caden Staffel.
As Caden Staffelt will head up there. He was the starting pitcher today for Seymour. Eventually did get replaced later on in this contest. Staffelt is 0 for 3 this afternoon. He has strikeouts in both the first and third innings and popped out to the first baseman back in the third. The pitch from Franke, that one's low. A nice stop back there from Wendorf. 1 ball, no strikes to Staffelt. The delivery. Right down the middle. And that evens the count to 1 apiece. Staffelt had 24 RBIs during the high school season as he belts that one down the line, foul. One and 2 now to Staffelt. Franke sets and deals. That one is popped up, and over there is Westover to make the play. An easy pop up on the infield, and now they're 2 away.
Two down to the cleanup hitter. Center fielder number 6.
And that'll bring Xavier Saltzman. Saltzman comes up to the plate with 2 down, and the bases are still loaded. He represents the tying run. Runners take their leads. Franke sets and fires. That ball misses just by a hair, and it's ball 1. Saltzman was hit in the first, had a single in the third, and struck out in the 6th. Franke sets and deals. That one's in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Franke gets his sign and fires. That one is sent down right in front of Eli Johnson in center field. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in. The throw back, and he is in there in time. A nice piece of hitting from Saltzman. And this game has just got interesting. So 2 runs, 3 runs are in this inning for Seymour. And just keeps on going as Byers is up now. The pitch to him. That one's upstairs for ball 1. Polk stands at second, Saltzman at first, Micah Byers at the dish. Check swing. He went around. 1 ball and 1 strike is the count to Byers. Last time up, Byers grounded out to third base. A pitch to him. Held his swing that time and took that pitch upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Franke sets and fires. Fouling that one straight back is Byers. And again, Seymour is down to their final strike. Franke shakes off the catcher once, likes his second sign. Here's his 2-2 pitch. He fires. That one plunks him. We've seen a number of hit batsmen in this contest from both sides. And again, the bases are loaded. So Brandon Polk will step up there, and now we may have a pitching change in this top of the 7th. Seymour is officially batted around with Polk at the plate. 6-4 your score between Beaver Dam and Seymour. Brady Polk stands at third base. Saltzman stands at second. And Byers stands at first. And they will have a pitching replacement for Franke. It'll be Eli Johnson. He'll come down from center field to take things over. Fourth pitcher of the game for Beaver Dam. And Westover will head out to center field to switch places with Johnson. And it looks like Franke will head right back to third, where he started the game. This season, Johnson had a 3.82 ERA during the high school year for Beaver Dam, the junior. He did have 8 strikeouts and walked 7 batters, and was 1-0 as a starter. He's also a forward on the basketball team and both a wideout and defensive back on the football team for Beaver Dam. So Johnson steps up on the rubber. Poke awaits the pitch. Here it is. That one drops low for ball 1. Johnson working from the stretch and the pitch. He's going to foul that one away, Poke is. Evens the count to 1-1. Brandon Poke hit .377 this year, and he belts that one between short and second. The throw over from Lydron is going to pull Shave off of first base, and it's going to be a single from Poke. Poke scored his brother Brady on that single, and now it's a 1-run game. What a complete turnaround from this Seymour offense. As Caden Steffens is up there now for Seymour. That one is in the zone, and that evens the count to 1-1. So Steffens replaces Felty. Here's the pitch. That one's low once again. Just a nice job from Wendorf to keep that ball in front of him. Two balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Steffens is low once again from Johnson. And suddenly Steffens has worked this count to 3-1. Steffens awaits the delivery from Johnson. There it is, and it's in there for a strike. Barely caught the strike zone that time. And now the count is full with 2 outs. Seymour is back to their final strike. The delivery, the runners go, swung on, grounded over to Lydron. He tosses over to first. That's in time, and Beaver Dam escapes with the 6-5 victory. What a game we just saw. What a comeback in that 7th inning from Seymour. But it was just too little too late. And somehow Beaver Dam comes away with the victory. Coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll be back after this short break here on Zaleski Sports.
All right, we're going to do...
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Nothing. All right, welcome into the Postgame show. I'm here with Coach Beaver. Coach, what a game. It was back and forth, especially in that 7th inning. Just give us your thoughts about your win against Seymour.
We started off good. Bats came alive there, and we just needed to hold them off, and that's what we did. I mean, a little nervous there at the end, but we did what we needed to do. So 3 outs is 3 outs.
Yeah, obviously. That 7th inning was kind of a disaster and sort of an exciting moment for that team. What was it like on that mound, talking to those players, trying to calm them down to get those final outs?
It's just kind of reminding them, players already know a lot. It's just kind of reminding them what they need to do, how do we get 3 outs, and just reassuring their thinking more than, trying to calm them down.
You're playing again tomorrow, this time in winner's bracket. What are you going to take from today's win to use against your opponent?
Bats got to stay hot. We got to get our bunts down. We kind of messed up some of our bunts today, but that's not the end of the world. So as long as we're getting guys on and we're bunting and we're moving runners, we'll be all right.
Coach, thank you so much. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
I'll bring in now our Highlight House player of the game, Westover.
Yep.
You came in relief for the starting pitcher, and you pretty much held them until the 7th inning. What was it like on the mound against their offense?
Yeah, fastball worked great. Last week I threw a good game in our regionals. I threw a no-hitter. So I kind of took that mentality into this game to come in this game and just mow down. So yeah, I just threw my fastball right past them, and then it worked.
Yeah, obviously talk about that 7th inning. In your perspective, it was kind of, like I said, both a disaster and an exciting moment. What was it like from your perspective as you started the inning, I believe, and then had to move to the bench?
Yeah, we just had to stay positive. I mean, they scored 4 runs in the 7th inning. We just had to stay positive the entire inning. As Coach Schuyler said, we were up 5. We just needed to get 1 out at